The flames come suddenly, unexpected but uncontrollable. Why? Fuel is highly inflammable. Why? It just requires a spark to set off a ravaging inferno. So, don't stay there to think. Storm away to live. Do not throw away your life in anguish for meaningless fuel siphoning. Be advised.
The Financial Services Regulation Coordinating Committee, FSRCC, in collaboration with the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, wishes to draw the attention of the public to the worrisome increase in the activities of illegal financial operators, IFOs, which threaten public trust and the stability of the Nigerian financial system. The FSRCC and NBC hereby advises the general public to refrain from dealing with unlicensed financial operators who deceive individuals with unrealistically high investment returns. Make sure to verify the licensing status of such companies and schemes on this website. To report any suspicions of illicit financial activities, call Let's work together to uphold the integrity of Nigeria's financial system. Announcer, FSRCC. The Financial Services Regulation Coordinating Committee, FSRCC, in collaboration with the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, wishes to draw the attention of the public to the worrisome increase in the activities of illegal financial operators, IFOs, which threaten public trust and the stability of the Nigerian financial system. The FSRCC and NBC hereby advises the general public to refrain from dealing with unlicensed financial operators who deceive individuals with unrealistically high investment returns. Make sure to verify the licensing status of such companies and schemes on this website. To report any suspicions of illicit financial activities, call Let's work together to uphold the integrity of Nigeria's financial system. Announcer, FSRCC.
Welcome to the broadcast of News at 10 on Sun TV, the pulse of the nation. I am Mercy Juru. On the news, the major headlines. Taraba Deputy Governor recuperating after stroke. Government dismisses impeachment move. Taraba NUJ inaugurates chapel, strengthens media collaboration. Ex-Kaduna Governor El-Rufai quits APC, join SDP. Now the news in full. The Taraba State government has addressed concerns over the deputy governor's health, revealing he suffered a stroke in November 2024, affecting his speech. However, he's recuperating and expected to resume duty soon. The government warned against impeachment attempts, emphasizing the law doesn't specify a time limit for a deputy governor's health-related absence. Some TV correspondents filed in the reports. Now moving to Kaduna, Malam Nasiru El-Rufai, former governor of Kaduna State, has confirmed his resignation from the All Progressive Congress APC and defected to the Social Democratic Party SDP. El-Rufai announced his decision on his Facebook page, citing the APC divergence from its founding principles. He expressed his commitment to progressive values and his intentions to challenge the APC in future election as a member of the SDP. Now, the Nigerian Union of Journalists Taraba State Chapel has inaugurated the Taraba News and Some TV Chapel in Jalingo. This move aims to strengthen media professionalism, foster collaboration among journalists, and promote ethical reporting in the state. The inauguration ceremony held on March 10, 2025, brought together media personalities, academic, government officials, and civil society representatives Speakers emphasized the importance of responsible journalism in nation building, drawing parallels between media leadership and governments. The chapel established is expected to provide a platform for journalists to work together in upholding credible journalism principles with a focus on journalistic integrity and excellence. The Taraba News and Sun TV Chapel is poised to contribute to the development of a more transparent and accountable society in Taraba State. The Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, has arrested 14 suspected internet fraudsters, also known as Yahoo Boys, in Jos Plateau State. The suspects were apprehended in Kivon and Rayfield area of the state capital on Sunday, 8th, following a tip-off about their alleged involvement in internet-related fraud. During the raid, EFCC operatives recovered several items including 5 laptops, large sum of money, 13 mobile phones, and 2 power banks. The anti-graft agency stated that the suspects will be charged to court once investigations are concluded. Residents of Zamfara State have expressed their gratitude to Nigeria's Minister of State for Defense, Dr. Bello Mohammed Matawali, for establishing Ramadan feeding centers across the state's 14 local governments. The initiative aims to alleviate poverty during the holy month of Ramadan. Comrade Samuel Isa Kunama, spokesperson for Zamfara APC Akida, praised the initiative, stating that it reflects Matawali's deep commitment to the welfare of the people. This initiative is just about providing meals. It's about compassion, generosity, and the spirit of unity that defines Ramadan, Kunoma said. The feeding centers, which operate throughout Ramadan, provide meals for those in need, particularly in communities struggling with economic challenges. Beneficiaries have expressed their appreciation, acknowledging that the effort has brought relief to many who might otherwise struggle to afford meals during the fasting period. Since leaving office as Zamfara's governor in 2023, Matawali has continued to focus on social welfare. In addition to the Ramadan initiative, he has launched empowerment programs for youth, elders, and women, offering financial support to small business as part of the broader efforts to reduce poverty in the state. Moving to Taraba State, the governor, Abu Kefas, on Monday, March 10, inspected ongoing projects at the College of Nursing and Midwife Jalingo, emphasizing the urgent need for the swift completion of student hostels. During the visit, Governor Kefas directed the contractor to expedite construction, stressing his administration's commitment to providing a conducive learning environment. He expressed concerns over the current state of student accommodations and urged immediate actions. In response, the contractor assured the governor that the hostel project will be completed by April. Ekiti State Governor Biodun Ayebanji has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to investing in the education sector, emphasizing its critical role in achieving the state's shared prosperity agenda. Speaking at the maiden convocation ceremony of the Bamidele Olumia University of Education, Science and Technology, Irie Ekiti, Ayo Bamije noted that investing in education and skill acquisition would catalyze socio-economic development in the state. The governor congratulated the university management and stakeholders on the institution's achievements, including the graduation of 1,109 students with 38 bagging first-class degrees. He also commended the Chancellor, Chief Wole Olanikbekun, for his support and selfless efforts in promoting the university's global reputation. Oyebanji administration has prioritized education, committing numerous resources to infrastructural upgrades and human capital development. The governor emphasized the importance of equipping youths with practical skills and entrepreneurial knowledge to thrive in an evolving world. To achieve this, the state is investing heavily in establishing entrepreneurial and innovation centers. The convocation ceremony also saw the awarding of honorary degrees to 4 eminent Nigerians, including Enugu State Governor Dr. Peter Mba, the Vice Chancellor Professor Olufemi Adeoluwa, disclosed that the university has expressed significant growth, with the enrollment increasing from 2,400 in 2021 to 18,000 students and 78 accredited programs across different colleges. Also in education, the Nigeria Institute of Building and Taraba State Charter has embarked on a costly visit to prominent suppliers in the state, including Chief Fada Uche Obi and CB Udobi. This initiative held the anticipation of Builders' Day on March 13, 2025, aimed to promote quality standard, regulatory compliance, and sustainability in the building industry. During the visits, the Institute emphasized the importance of quality assurance, regulatory compliance, and sustainability in ensuring the safety and durability of construction projects. The suppliers were encouraged to maintain high-quality standards, stay updated on regulatory changes, and adopt eco-friendly practices. The Institute stressed that collaboration between suppliers and builders is crucial for enhancing construction quality in the region. This initiative seeks to strengthen industry relationships, promote a culture of compliance and innovation, and contribute to the growth and safety of the construction sector in Taraba State. Moving to Kogi State, the former Kogi State Deputy Governor Chief Patrick Adebaba has passed away at the age of 79. According to reports, he died on Sunday in Abuja after a brief illness. Chief Adaba had a distinguished career in public service, serving as Deputy Governor to the late Prince Abubakar Adu. He was also a former secretary to the state government and played key roles in the development of Kogi State in Nigeria. The Kogi State government has expressed deep sadness over his passing, describing him as a shining model of leadership, service, and dedication. Governor Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo extended his condolences to the Adaba family, the people of Kogi State, and all those who were touched by Chief Adaba's life and leadership. Chief Adaba's legacy will be remembered for his selfless service, passion for the people, and contribution to the governance and statesmanship. He will be surely missed. Human rights lawyer and senior advocate of Nigeria, Mr. Femi Falana, has called on the Senate to immediately lift the suspension of Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, representing Kogi Central. Falana described the suspension as a height of legislative recklessness, emphasizing that a court order had restrained the Senate's Ethics Committee from proceeding against Akpoti-Uduaghan, and that the various court decisions have deemed such suspension of legislators illegal in Nigeria. Falana highlighted several judicial pronouncements uncovering the illegality of suspending elected legislators. He referenced cases such as the 2010 suspension of Honorable Dino Malai and others in the 2012 suspension of Honorable Rifaku Dana and the 2018 suspension of Honorable Abdulamin Jubri, all of which were overturned by courts. He stressed that the practice of suspending legislators at the discretion of legislative leaders undermine democratic representations and should not continue. The state has suspended Akpoti-Uduaghan for 6 months following her allegation of sexual harassment against the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio. The suspension was recommended by the Senate Committee on Ethics, Privilege and Code of Conduct, which found her in violation of Senate's standing rules. The committee reports led to her suspension with condition for reinstatement, including writing apology. Falana appealed to the Senate underscored the need to adhere to judicial rulings that protect the rights of elected officials and maintain integrity of legislative processes. He urged the Senate to lift Akpoti-Uduaghan's suspension without delay, aligning with the established legal precedent that prohibits such actions. The Initiative for Eradication of Poverty and Empowerment of the Disabled has commended Governor Peter Mba of Enugu State for his inclusive development initiatives and support for persons with disabilities. Speaking at the 2025 IPED Zonal Seminar in Nsukka, the group president, Victor Clifford Ungu, praised Mba for funding the 2024 World Disability Day celebration. and ensuring that the disability rights were prioritized. Ugwa called for the full implementation of the Enugu State Disability Act, urging the government to guarantee the rights and privilege of persons with disabilities. He also encouraged disabled people to register for official documentation and acquire vocal skills to foster self-resilience. Dignitaries at the event reaffirmed the message of empowerment, stressing that disability should not be seen as a limitation. In Kano State, a crisis is brewing. Two major political parties, the All Progressive Congress and the New Nigerian People's Party, which may impact in the 2027 election. In the NNPP, Senator Abdurrahman Kwawu Sumaila and 3 House of Representative members were suspended due to the alleged anti-party activities. However, the suspended members rejected the suspension, claiming it was carried out by illegitimate faction. Meanwhile, the APC is facing its own initial crisis, with National Chairman Abdullahi Ganduji's plan to retain the State Chairman Abdullahi Abbas speaking controversy. Analysts warn that this crisis could jeopardize the party's chances in the 2027 election. Governor Abba Yusuf has urged the APC leadership to refrain from making inciting statements that hate speeches that could scare voters. For more information on this development story, you can try searching online for the updates. Bayelsa State Governor Doye Diri has dismissed rumor for a rift within the People's Democratic Party in the state, affirming that the party remained united and strong. Speaking at a meeting of the PDP State Executive Council in Yanagwa, Governor Diri emphasized that the party has a rich history of producing notable leaders, including the former president of Nigeria, and remains the dominant force in Bayelsa State. Diri urged the party members to ignore rumors and speculations, instead focusing on unity and growth. He also clarified that the PDP South-South Zonal Congress, initially scheduled for February 22, was postponed by the National Working Committee after the 4 South-South governors requested a more convenient date. The state's PDP chairman Solomon Agwana praised Governor Diri's administration, highlighting the positive impact of his project across the state. The party also passed a vote of confidence in Governor Diri and his deputy, Senator Lawrence. Still on party, veteran journalist and former PDP campaign strategist Chief Dele Momodu has alleged that the All Progressive Congress is fueling the ongoing local government crisis in Osun State as part of its strategy for the 2027 presidential election. In an inclusive interview, Momodu defended Governor Ademola Adeleke's decision to conduct the election, arguing that governors should not be left in limbo. He cited legal interpretation states supporting Adeleke's stance and accused the federal government of using its influence to undermine the state autonomy. Momodu's link to the APC's interference to President Bola Tinubu's border plan to secure total control of the Southwest ahead of the next election. Beyond the Osun State's crisis, he cited Tinubu's economic policies, particularly the abrupt removal of fuel subsidy, which he said had plugged Nigerians into economic hardship. On international party matters, Momodu warned that the PDP could face political extinction if its leadership crisis remained unsolved. He also weighed in on former military ruler Ibrahim Babangida's new book, calling for a clearer apology regarding the allurements of the June 12, 1993 election. Despite the political turbulence, Momodu reaffirmed his loyalty to the PDP, dismissing speculation about his defection. The Benue State government has launched an extensive 1.7 trillion naira development plan spanning 2026 to 2034 to drive economic growth and social progress. Governor Hayton alias administration aimed to generate 96% of the required funding through its internally generated revenue and the Federal Account Allocation Committee allocations, while the remaining 4% will be sourced from development partners and public-private partnership. At the official unveiling in Makurdi, attended by government officials and stakeholders, The state also introduced two crucial policy documents, the 5-year social protection policy and the food and nutrition policy, both designed to enhance citizens' welfare. UNICEF, a key partner in the initiative, praised the state's commitment and emphasized the importance of effective implementation. Governor Alias, represented by the Secretary of the State Government, Barrister Selum, reaffirmed that while policy formulation is crucial, the real challenge lies in execution. Meanwhile, the state's Budget and Economic Planning Commission pledged to ensure that funds are appropriately sourced and managed to achieve key developmental goals. The initiative underscores Benue long-term vision for economic stability, social development, and improved living standards with a focus on sustainability and inclusive growth. Political aides in Cross River State have declared their support to Governor Bayelsa Edith Otu, stating that there is no vacancy in Pridron House ahead of the 2027 election. Speaking to a media briefing in Calabar, Barrister Epegion Apika, Special Advisor to the General Duties, led over 20 aides in commending the governor's achievements in infrastructure, healthcare, agriculture, and rural electrification across the state's 3 senatorial districts. Rachel Aduka, Special Advisor to Project Monitoring, highlighted major road construction in Ogoja near completion of the Obudu International Cargo Airport and renovation of healthcare centers in the Northern District and the Central District. Barrister Gilbert Agbo pointed to the 470 million Ikom General Hospital and revival of Singwai Farm. Efyong Epekyong, Special Advisor on Events, noted scholarship for WAEC candidates, CME support, and provide tax reform in the Southern District. The aide affirmed Governor Otu's leadership, pledged full support for his continued administration. Moving on to Taraba State, the All Progressive Congress APC in Taraba State has resolved its internal differences and is now united in its bid to defeat Governor Abu Kefas in the 2027 election. The decision was reached after a stakeholders meeting in Abuja where all differences were set aside. According to Alhaji Hassan Ardo Jika, a former ambassador to Trinidad and Tobago, the party's unity is a significant step towards defeating Governor Kefas, whom they accuse of perpetuating bad governance and poverty in the state. The APC resolved to unseat Governor Kefas comes amidst reports that the People's Democratic Party is facing internal crisis which may affect its chances in the 2027 election. Meanwhile, the Taraba State chapter of the Nigerian Union of Pensioners has endorsed Governor Kefas for re-election in 2027, citing his effort to pay off pensioners' arrears. In another development, a youth group within the APC has criticized Governor Kefas' frequent foreign trips, which they claimed has yielded no tangible benefit for the state. Heading on to Ogun State, the Ogun State government has commended the federal government for adopting the Tai Solarin University of Education as a federal institution. This development was announced after President Bola Tinubu approved the adoption on Friday. Governor Dapo Abiodun expressed his appreciation for the move, stating that it would transform and specialized institution. He reaffirmed his administration's commitment to education advancement, emphasizing that TAUSED would continue to serve as a center of excellence in teacher education. The transition is expected to attract increased funding, enhance infrastructure development, and elevate TAUSED's national recognition. This move solidifies Ogun State's status as a hub of academic excellence in Nigeria. Honorable Barrister Chioma Uze, the Special Assistant to the President Bola Tinubu Ahmed of Community Engagement for the Southeast, has initiated several programs aimed at enhancing the lives of Nigeria. Recently, she launched a Skill Up Southeast Agenda empowerment program in Ebonyi State, which included a 4-month free tailoring training exercise, free accommodation and empowerment with modern tailoring facilities and setup grants. In addition, the empowerment program Nweze also flagged off a health program that offers free cancer screening for 6 months, free eye testing and glasses for the first 200 patients, and free dialysis for 1 year. At the David Umar Federal University of Health Science in Ebonyi State, this initiative aligned with President Tinubu's goal of promoting healthy communities in the southeastern region of Nigeria. The Niger State government has reaffirmed its commitment to transition key facilities, including Government House, IBB Special Hospital, Water Board, and Secretariat of the National Grid in the near future. This announcement was made by Governor Mohammed Umaru Bago during a meeting with the management of the Abuja Electricity Distribution Company at the Government House in Mina. The state government planned to establish a 200-megawatt solar park as well as implement other initiatives aimed to enhancing alternative power supply. Notably, the transition to solar energy has already begun, with all street lights in the state converted to solar power. Additionally, efforts are on the way to implement a 25-megawatt mini-grid that would serve all local government areas. Furthermore, the state government is collaborating with a private company to provide solar energy system to 10,000 households over the next month, with an ambitious target of reaching 100,000 homes by the year end. Governor Bago emphasized the importance of diverting the state's power sources and urged AEDC to improve power supply, considering that Niger State holds 4 hydroelectric power dams. This move is expected to reduce the state's reliance on the national grid and provide a more sustainable and reliable sources of energy for its citizens. Plateau State targets 52 billion in internally generated revenue for 2025. The Plateau State has set an ambitious target of generating 52 billion naira internally for the 2025 fiscal year. According to the executive chairman of the state, Internal Revenue Service, Dr. Jim Pam, the revenue agency has made significant strides in revenue generation since the current administration took office in 2023, with a notable improvement in tax collection and remittance. The state's revenue performance has been boosted by Internal Revenue Service's effort to plug leakage and enhance tax compliance. In 2022, the state generated 3.9 billion naira, which increased to 5.8 billion naira in 2023 and further rose to 31.4 billion naira in 2024. To achieve the 52 billion naira target, the state plans to expand its tax nets, improve tax administration, and enhance revenue collection mechanism. The executive chairman emphasized the importance of transparency and accountability in managing state finance and urged citizens to cooperate with the government in achieving its revenue target. The state finance has been impacted by debt accumulated in previous year, with foreign debt affecting federal allocation. However, with a strong start to the 2025 mandate, having collected 3.3 billion naira in January, the state is optimistic about surpassing the revenue target. Also, in a strategic move, Jubril Dosun Sanusi Support Group has formed an alliance with Remi Osinu Community of Friends ahead of the 2027 election in Oyo State. This alliance signals Chief Jubril Sanusi's intention to support the governorship ambition of Aderemi Oseni, a member representing Ibarapa East and Ido Federal Constituency of the platform of All Progressive Congress. Chief Sanusi Dijagun Olubanda of Ibadan Land described the alliance as a step towards transforming Oyo State's political and economic landscape. He praised Oseni's legislative accomplishments and dedication to developmental projects across the state, describing him as one of Oyo State's most effective and committed lawmakers. The alliance is expected to engage stakeholders across the state, emphasizing the importance of unity and divine guidance in securing electoral victory. Market leaders led by Iyaloja Saratu Konibaje lauded Sanusi's leadership and his decision to support Osini, urging religious and grassroots leaders to support the alliance to drive sustainable development. Back to Kaduna State, the former Kaduna State Governor Nasiru El-Rufai and ex-Adamawa State Governor Jibrila Bindo have met with the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, fueling speculations about a possible coalition ahead of the 2027 presidential election. Atiku disclosed the meeting on his social media handle, stating that they had robust discussions after breaking their fast together on Sunday. The meeting had sparked rumors about a potential coalition between Atiku's People's Democratic Party and other opposition party to challenge the ruling All Progressive Congress in the 2027 election. El-Rufai's presence at the meeting has also raised eyebrows, given his recent criticism of the APC leadership and speculation about his possible defection from the party. We'll take a break. We'll be taking a short break. We'll be right back after this break.
When a tanker bearing fuel falls or an underground pipe bearing fuel bursts, what do? Scooping fuel in your bucket or running far away from impending fire? You have a few seconds to take the wisest decision. Walk away? No, that is not enough. Shift? No, that is not enough. Stay there and gist and take shots with your phone? That is madness. Run. Yes, run away. Yes, your life depends on your action. The flames come suddenly, unexpected but uncontrollable. Why? Fuel is highly inflammable. Why? It just requires a spark to set off a ravaging inferno. So, don't stay there to think. Storm away to live. Do not throw away your life in anguish for meaningless fuel siphoning. Be advised.
Welcome back. We are glad you're still with us. Now in Kebbi State. The Kebbi State government has entered into a strategic partnership with MSM Group of companies to establish a state-of-the-art cement plant. This project is expected to generate 45,000 jobs and accelerate economic growth in the state. Governor Nasir Idris described the project as a major breakthrough for economic development and a lifeline for the thousands of unemployed youth and women in the state. The cement plants will provide direct and indirect employment to 45,000 people, boosting the economic and transforming lives. The Minister of Finance, Olawole Edun, commended the initiative, saying it aligns with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's economic visions of attracting private investments, fostering industrialization, and reducing poverty. The project is expected to strengthen Nigeria's industrial sectors, ensuring a steady supply of cement for local and international markets. Other federal and state infrastructural projects, including the rehabilitation of key roads and expansion of industrial zones, are also planned to complement the cement plant operations. That is the end of the news hour for today. But before we go, here is a recap of the major headlines. Taraba's Deputy Governor recuperating after stroke. Government dismisses impeachment moves. Taraba NUJ inaugurates chapel, strengthens media collaboration. Ex-Kaduna Governor El-Rufai quits APC, joined SDP. Business News: Nigerian Institute of Building Supply visits Taraba's supply ahead of building days. Sport News: Atlanta boss. That's all for the news for now. Some TV is a 24-hour TV station. We are live every day. You can also follow us on Facebook at Some TV and on YouTube at Some TV Live. I'm Messi Joro. Goodbye.
The Financial Services